To my channel, and here we are going to continue with the work on the conic sections, and now we are going to be looking at cutting plane FF. That is the one that gives us the ellipse. That is the one that we want to work on now, as we have worked on that of cutting plane AA, cutting plane BB. So now I want to look at cutting plane FF, that will give us an ellipse. Okay, so what we need to do first, as we did for the previous one, we need to draw the front elevation and the plan of the cone. So we are going to draw the front elevation we need to draw a vertical center line first, and our center line is drawn with thin long shin line, as you can see me doing it here. So I need to extend this a little bit down. Okay, so the diameter of the circular base of the cone, as we used it for the other ones that we have done, so is 60 millimeters. That is the diameter, and the height of the cone is also 60 millimeters. So with the center lines that I've drawn here, I'm going to take a measurement of 30 millimeters, which is the radius of the circular base of the cone. So I will take 30 millimeters on my ruler and putting a pinpoint here at this point of intersection of the two center lines. I'm going to draw a circle like this. Okay, so we have this circle now. So this circle, we are going to divide it into 12 equal parts. Very, very important. So we are dividing the circle into 12 equal parts, as you can see it here now. So we draw this line like this, and then so we also draw this line. So we draw like this. Okay, so then so we turn to this side, so we also draw this line like this. Okay, so then I need to complete this. Then we also draw so the line like this. So we are divided into 12 equal parts, as we can see here now. So then we need to number the points on the circle. Then we need to number, so this point, so this is 0 and this is 1. So here is we have 2, so this is 3, so this is 4. Here we have this to be 5, so this is 6. So this is 7, so here is 8, and this is 9, so here we have 10, and this is 11, so this is 0. So we have divided the circle into 12 equal parts, and we have numbered from 0 to 11, making it 12. And then we are going to come up a little bit, so we draw this horizontal line, so like this. And then so with our set square, so we are going to draw a vertical line from this point 0. So from point 0, so we draw a vertical line to meet the horizontal line. Then this point is meant for 1 and 11, so we draw this vertical line, so for 1 and 11, and then we move to this point, so 10, so that is for 2 and 10. Then we have drawn that of 3 and 9, so we come to this point for point 8, and it is for 4 and 8. Then we come to this point 7, so which is for 5 and 7, and then we come to this point 6 here, so we draw a vertical line, okay, to the horizontal line. So now we are going to take a measurement of 60 millimeters from this point so up. So we take 60 millimeters up from this point, so this is 60 millimeters. Okay, so then we are going to connect this point with the apex. This is the apex of the cone, so we connect this point together, so with the apex of the cone, and it goes like this. Okay, so then we also connect this point 0 with the apex of the cone, and it goes like this. Okay, so we have this. So now the next thing that we are going to do, before we go on that, so we need to connect this point, and this point with the apex of the cone. So let's quickly do that at once before we place the cutting plane there. So we join these points together, so with the apex of the cone. Alright, so we have done that. The next thing that we are going to do, so we need to place the cutting plane on this front elevation of the cone, and I want it to be so I'm going to, so let's take a measurement of 25 millimeters from the base up. Okay, so and then so this point, so we have to okay, so I want it to be at the center there. So then I'm going to use my 45 degrees set square. So 45 degrees set square, so I will set it at this center. If I set it at this center, so it's not going to be okay. So okay, so just let me trace this 25 millimeters. So let me get it here on this slant side. So then with my 45 degrees set square being set, or that is going to it's not going to be okay. So let me use 30 then. So let's use 30. So with this 30, so if I draw the cutting plane, so the cutting plane goes like this. Okay, so it passed through this point. Okay, so we have the cutting plane like this. So this is the cutting plane, so we call it cutting plane FF. So this is cutting plane FF according to what we have in that first part of the video on conic section, our work on conic section. So then this part is cut off, so I'm going to draw this line as a thick line, and this line also, so we draw it as a thick line, and then so this line, so we also draw it as a thick line from here to here. Okay, so we have this. So now, so by the time we remove this part, we need to show the nature of this surface here in the plan. Very, very important in case you are asked to draw the complete plan. So we need to show it. So wherever this line, the cutting plane touch each of this line, we need to draw vertical line to the plan so that we can draw the view in the plan. What we see here, we can draw it here in the plan. So that's what we need to do now. So what we need to do now, so for this point 0 here, this is line 0. So as we have numbered here, so I need to draw a vertical line. So from this point into the plan. Okay, so we draw a vertical line from here, so into the plan. So it touches line 0 at this point. So we take note of this point. Then, so coming to this point, this is for 1 and 11. So we draw a vertical line, and it touches 1 at this point. So it touches 11 at this point. So then for 210, so we come to this point. So we also draw a vertical line down into the plan. So it touches 2 at this point, and it touches 10 at this point. Then for 3 and 9, so we need to come to this point, and we draw a horizontal line from here to this slant side. Then we are going to take this distance with our compass from here, so to this point here. So we take this distance, then we put at the center here. Then we make an arc here. Okay, so we make an arc here on this line. Okay, so this point is for 3. So while this point is for 9. So let's take note of that. So then the next one is that of 8, 4 and 8. So we draw a vertical line from this point into the plan. So we draw a vertical line. So here we have this point. So this is point 4 and this is point 8. Then the next one is, so we have this point here. So we draw a vertical line from here down. So it touches 7 at this point, and touches 5 at this point. The next one is that of 6, so which is this point. So we draw a vertical line down here, and it touches 6 at this point. So this is the point. Okay, so if we join this together, we are going to obtain the shape that we see here on this surface here, if we are looking at it from the top down in the plan. So I'm going to pause the video and quickly do that. When I'm done, I will return, then we'll continue from there. Alright, so this is how the shape will look in the plan. plan, and I've also hashed it. You need to hash it. The reason is that this surface will be rough by the time we remove this part as a result of it being cut. So the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to draw the true shape, and that is the conic section that we want to produce, which is going to give us an ellipse. So, and to do that, what we need to do is that we need to draw a perpendicular line to each of the points that we have here in this front elevation. We have to draw a perpendicular line to each of the points. So I want the true shape to be drawn around here, and also we are still going to draw the end elevation looking at the object in this direction. Those are the questions that you may be asked to answer, or the construction that you may be asked to do. So let's do that of the true shape or the conic section. So since we have drawn this with this cutting plane is at angle 30 degree, so we need to use the 60 degree set square so to draw the line that will be at a right angle to each of these points. So I'll be using my 60 degree set square to draw the line. So so we set like this. I need to move this up a little bit so that we can see it. So so we draw a line. So at this point at a right angle. Okay. Then we come to this point. So we also do the same thing. So we draw like this. So coming to this point. So we draw the line. And coming to this point, so we draw a line like this. So we come to this point here, so we also draw a line in this direction. Okay, so coming to this point, so we draw the line in this direction, and also to this point, so we draw the line in this direction. Okay, so having done this now, so the next thing that we are going to do, move away a little bit. I believe you can see what I'm doing. So move away a little bit, and then we draw a line that be parallel to this line. So please, every information that I'm giving here, you need to listen and pay attention, and also keep it in mind. This line that we are going to draw, it has to be parallel to this line. We have drawn this line with 30 degrees set square. You also need to draw a line that be perpendicular to each of this line at 30 degrees, and this is the line. So we have the line like this. So then looking at this line, so this point is 0.0, so write 0 here. Okay, so and this point is 0.6. So we need to locate every other point, and to locate every other point that we have here, so the next one after 0 is 1 and 11. So you come to the middle of this line. Come to the middle of this, that is the distance between, or the point between 1 and 11. So just put the pinpoint of your compass here. That is also on 0. So then extend it to 11, or you extend it to 1. So I need to okay, so extend it to 11, or you extend it to 1. So any one of them. So distance is equal. So then we bring it to this point. This line is for 1 and 11. So put it at this point, and you make an arc here. Okay, then you make an arc here. Okay, so that is for 1 and 11. Then for 2, 10, for 2 and 10, so come to the middle here, extend it to 10, or you extend it to 2. Okay, then so you put it at this point, then you make an arc here. So make an arc here. Okay, so next is 3 and 9. So extend from here to 9 or to 3. So this is a line. This line is for 3 and 9. So put it at this point, and you make an arc here. Then you also make an arc here. So next is 4, 8. So we extend to this point. Then put it at this point here. So make an arc here. And make an arc here. So next, so we have 5 7, so which is this point. So we put it here, then make an arc here, then we make an arc here. So next, so then we already have 6. So all these points, we are going to join them together, so with the use of a French curve. Alright, this is section FF. This is the conic section. As you can see here, this is the ellipse that is produced by this cutting plane. So in case we are asked to draw the end elevation, let's quickly do that. That means we are looking at the object in this direction. So we are looking at the object in this direction, in direction of this arrow. Okay, so what we need to do now is we are going to draw a horizontal line. So from this point, like this. Okay, so we also draw a horizontal line from this point here to this side. So also from this point we draw a horizontal line. Okay, so then we also extend this center line to the right side. Then from this point we draw a horizontal line, and then so from this point also, so we draw a horizontal line. So from this point, so we draw a horizontal line. Okay, so all these lines that we are drawing, they are very, very important because they are part of what they are going to be marked. So they are going to award a mark to each of them. So here we draw a horizontal line. Then let's extend this point for the vertex. Okay, so and then or the apex of the cone. So this point also, so we draw a line from this point. So from this point we also draw a line. Also from this point we draw a line. Okay, so from this point, so we draw this line. Okay, so from this point, so we draw a line. So here from this point we draw a line, and then so from this point, so we draw a line. Okay, so then the next thing that we are going to do is that we take a 45-degree set square. So for a 45-degree set square being set at this point on the front elevation, so we draw an inclined line like this. Okay, so wherever this inclined line make the horizontal line produced out of the plan, so we are going to draw a vertical line. So I first of all do it for the center line. So the center line, so we draw the center line like this. Okay, so then for this point, so we draw a vertical line here to meet the horizontal line. So from this point we draw a vertical line to meet the horizontal line. So from this point we draw a vertical line, and coming to this side, from this point we draw a vertical line to meet the horizontal line, and also from this point we draw a vertical line, and from here we draw a vertical line. We have already numbered the points, so and then the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to connect each of these points with the apex of the cone. So we draw like this. Okay, so we also draw this. Then so we draw this, and then here okay, so then so we have already numbered, so we just need to bring out the point. So if you look at this line, this center line, let's start with this center line. This center line contains 0 and 6. So 0.6 is here. So here we have this is 0.6 and this is 0.0. So if I'm to be at, so this is 0. So next one we have what? Let's look at this point. This is 1 and 5. So if I follow this, okay, so this is 0.1 here. Already we have 1 here. So this is 0.1, and this point here will be 0.5. And just what? So then next one we have what? We have 2 and 4. So I follow this line. So this point here, so we have this is 0.2. This is 0.2, and here we have what? We have 0.4 here. So this is 4. So next one, next one we have what? We have point 0.3. So point 0.3, where do we have point 0.3? So point 0.3 is here. So it's this point, and automatically we have 9 to be opposite to 3. So then next one we have what? We have coming up here. So we have what? We have 7 and 11. So 7 and 11. So this is where we have 11. Okay, and 7 will be here. Okay, so next we have what? We have 10, 8 and 8. So so if you look at this now, so here we'll be having what? We'll be having, so following this line, so we'll be having so we're having 8 at this point, and here is 10. Okay, so all these points, we are going to join them together with the use of a French curve. So we join this point together. Okay, so we have joined the points together. So then the next thing that we need to do, we need to hash the surface as usual. So so with our 45-degree set square, so we hash this surface. Okay, so then to complete the end elevation, so this point, this line, we make it a thick line. We also make this line a thick line, and then so this base is made a thick line. Okay, so we have completed this work. So we have drawn so this will be the given view, and this will be the complete plan. This is the section, so which is the conic section that we produce, and happens to be an ellipse. If you look at it, then this is the end elevation in case you are asked to do it full like this. So it's very, very important that you practice. Thank you, and keep on practicing. God bless you.